Welcome to the Connection Catalyst Challenge. Here you will learn how to interpret, integrate, interact, adapt, and catalyze a new way of engaging in cross-cultural relationships so that you can effectively work with people from across different cultures without feeling defensive, overlooked, without feeling the tension and friction that comes from not understanding the differences that exist between people from different backgrounds. I've often said that even in our own household, we do have differences, and you've learned how to work with those differences. In case you haven't learned how to work within those differences, in case you're finding that the differences are a barrier, they're causing friction, they are forcing you to not have an effective relationship with them, this challenge is here to help you catalyze a new way of engaging in this relationship, dealing with people that are different from you. It is my hope that by the end of this challenge, you will catalyze a new way of looking at problems, a new way of looking at those differences, turn those differences into strength. That way, you're not looking at someone going, I can't work with this person because of this. Instead, you're going to look at those differences and you're going to say, what is it about this person's opinion that is different from mine? Once you investigate and you learn how to interpret that difference from their own perspective compared to you take that gap and build in a positive way so that you are not looking at that person's difference as a stumbling block to your progress, because that person's difference is actually a strength that can be used to build something else within your company, within your relationship. It is just a matter of finding a common ground, how you can both work together with your differences. The same way you're looking at them like their differences are an obstacle is the same way they're looking at you like your difference is an obstacle. Your difference is not an obstacle. Their difference is not an obstacle. What we're saying here is there a difference that you do not agree with simply because you do not fully understand it? Is there a difference that once you look at that difference from that person's perspective, you can start looking at that situation or that person or that particular thing that you're considering a weakness differently? You can even look at this like a relationship with yourself. Is there something within you? Is there a way that you talk? Is there a way that you do things? Is there a way that you view yourself that you might think it is a weakness? Meanwhile, if you just study that situation more carefully, might turn that thing that you consider a weakness into a strength. Some people say, talk too much. That person that talks too much, go create a podcast. And that person on your team that talks too much, become your communication manager. That person think too much. That person that feel too much, become the litmus test for how people feel about your product. So this Catalyst Challenge is also about using those things in our lives we see in other people as negative or we think are negative, learning them, understanding them, pivoting them to become strengths. It is my hope that you are not just going to become a better communicator. You are not just only going to become somebody that is able to see diverse opinions, but you are going to become a bridge builder. You are going to be able to take differences, adapt it into whatever you're doing so that it becomes a strength. You are going to be able to catalyze a new way of thinking. All of this will allow you to have better relationship, better understanding of the differences of others, will allow you to serve others better, will allow you to speak and have a better and healthier relationship with others, will allow you to be able to create a business that is able to reach more people, have more empathy for more people because you understand different perspectives, different backgrounds, different worldviews, different religious backgrounds, different political backgrounds. We live in a world that is so diverse, that is so multicultural, that our differences are so stark, and we need to find ways of making our uniqueness strengths, ways of making them work for us, not against us, unite us, not divide us, become something that is beauty for our society, not something that is obstacles, frictions, confusion, setbacks, argument, divisions. No. How can we take our differences and make them strength? That is the purpose of Connection Catalyst Challenge. Let's find common ground, work from common ground. Where we do not have common grounds, let's use our differences as strength for fighting against the challenges of life, not against each other and destroying each other. Imagine if you could only find the good in that thing, and then it becomes a toolbox of strength we can pull from it. We all know life is a battle. What if we had a toolbox where it is only our differences that are filled in this toolbox? And then we have crafted these differences to the point where we can pull one out, use it as a strength. Let's make these things that are different about us become the superpowers that we carry. Whether you are talking to yourself, look at your difference as a superpower. Look at that difference and turn it into a superpower. That's why we say we are going to look at the gap. We're going to interpret what that gap means. We're going to find ways to strengthen our lives, to strengthen our business. As we interact, we're going to take those things that we've integrated, businesses that have become now strength, we're going to use them now to integrate them in our businesses and then make them a part of our interactions. If it is a one-on-one relationship, make it a part of our interaction. If it's a team relationship, make it a part of our interactions. If it is a business as a whole, make it part of our company. That way the interactions within our company has integration of all these things that we are looking at right now as differences. Then we are going to adapt them, make them work for us. It's not just enough to integrate something. It's in adapting that thing that you've integrated, whether it is somebody that is a communicator that talks a lot. Now you're adapting their skill to your business. You've integrated it, you've looked at it, and you've said, okay, I investigated this issue and I have seen that it is a difference in interpretation. Now that I understand how to better interpret this, how can I integrate it? Now once I've integrated it, during interaction, how can I adapt it so that the interactions flow better? Now you have something that is a catalyst for how you run your business. That is not the finished work. All of this is just helping you catalyze, so that next time when you meet another situation, you know what to do. And keep going deeper and deeper with further learning, with further education, with further tools that can help you better understand yourself, better understand that relationship, better understand your business, better understand people from different backgrounds, from different households, from different countries, from different cultures, from different nationalities. So this challenge is to offer you ways that will allow you to go do better. So join the Connection Catalyst Challenge. New way of looking at our differences. We can catalyze ways of working with each other in companies, in relationship, whether it is marriage, whether it is family, whether it is society, whether it is politics. Join the Connection Catalyst Challenge so that you can learn how to interpret these differences. You can investigate what is it that is stopping your relationship from going forward, whether it is a business relationship, whether it is a career relationship, whether it's a company relationship, whether it's team relationship, whether it's an executive position relationship with other executives, whether it is a business to business relationship, whether it is a political relationship, whatever the relationships are that you are struggling with, this Catalyst Challenge will allow you to be able to start the work, healing that relationship, building better relationships, building better businesses that will make more money because it reaches more people. Let us catalyze a new way of looking at our differences.